I have some really bad news for you this week if you're trying to get into this line of work. There is nothing you can buy that makes you a private investigator or a process server. There is no certificate. There's no course completion. There's no course that makes you a private investigator. There's no union. There's no identification card. There's no badge that you can buy that once you own it, yes, now I am a private investigator. Yes, I'm a process server. It doesn't work that way. Hi, this is Larry Kaye with ShadowAnyone.com, which is my website, but I got training stuff. I sell training stuff, so is it a little bit weird that I'm telling you, look, buying a course, a thing, a badge, a whatever, doesn't make you a private investigator? I don't think it's weird. I think it's just being honest with you. Look, here's the thing. Here's how you become a private investigator. One, you get your license with the state. And there is precious little you're going to be able to show them outside of experience that they're going to count towards giving you a license. Look at your state's requirements, see what they need. You probably have to pass a test. You have to have a certain knowledge level, and you have to have experience. You can buy the knowledge arguably a little bit online with taking courses, things like that. You can't buy the experience. So that's one way to become a private investigator, is get your license. Another way is to work for a private investigator. Many detective agencies don't have hard and fast rules about who they hire, and they might be willing to train you. And if they hire you, they will usually register you with the state under their license, and now you are a private investigator. Nothing you bought got you that. No course you took got you that. No certificate that you showed up and attached to your resume. Dear, crying out loud, do not show up at a job interview for a private investigator and say, golly jeepers, I already have my badge. I promise you that will not get you the job. It may get you thrown out of the building. The third way you can be a private investigator is to be an in-house investigator. Usually these aren't referred to as private investigators. You might be considered a compliance officer or something like that. Maybe you're an investigator. Maybe that's part of your title. But you are in the private sector doing investigations. That's legitimate. But again, notice, nothing that you bought got you there. Yes, I sell training to teach different things. I have the Investigator's Ultimate Guide to Surveillance. If you buy that, does that make you a private investigator? No. Does it make you better at surveillance? Oh yeah, it sure does. If you own your own detective agency, does it have the scripts and other marketing type information to help you get more clients? Yeah, it's got all that. But just owning that DVD set, or maybe someday if I ever get it to where it's a downloadable, just having that recording, does that make you a private investigator? You just tuck those DVDs under your pillow and take a little nap and wake up a private investigator? No. Likewise, I have the Investigator's Ultimate Guide to Process Serving. That will take you from 0 to 60. That will teach you the things you need to know to become a process server. But just by nature of having that doesn't make you a process server. Right now, and I don't know how long I'll be able to do this or how long it'll last, but right now, as of today's date of posting, I do have some process server badges, good quality, professional process server badges that I am including when you buy the Investigator's Ultimate Guide to Process Serving. So you get the know-how in the DVDs, and yes, you get the badge, which helps identify you when you do get the job. But neither one of those things, just by having the badge, you can't just throw that in your glove box and say, now I'm a process server. You still have to do the job. Now, being a process server, that's a lot easier than being a private investigator, because process servers are hired very quickly and easily with very little or no experience. So that's the type of thing that you can get into that line of work very easily, either working for a process serving company or directly for attorneys. But just notice, it's not taking the course that makes you a process server. It's not having the badge that makes you a process server. It's actually getting the job and doing it. If you are contemplating taking a course to become a private investigator, ask yourself this: has the person who's teaching the course created the results in their own life they're promising to create in your life? Have they done it? Have they been there and done that? That's the shorthand term. That's what I say every week. I've been there, done that. I went from zero, nothing, to state licensed private investigator, running my own agency, hiring people, the whole 9 yards. From start to finish, I've done it, including process serving. That's why I created the Investigator's Ultimate Guide to Process Serving, is because I wanted to serve process. I knew it would be lucrative for me and give me that extra money at the end of the month to help it make ends meet and bump up my revenue. But nobody would teach me. So I finally had to teach myself, and then I packed it all together after I had done it for years, after I had created the result in my life. I packed all the stuff I know into that, and now I offer it for sale so that you don't have to struggle in the same way. You still got to learn the information, but it's just a heck of a lot easier now. So don't get hustled, don't get conned by anything online or anywhere, back of magazines, wherever it might be, that says you can become a private investigator by taking this course. We offer you a certificate of completion. We have to, it doesn't work that way. Look, if you have questions about this, go over to shadowanyone.com. There's a little search bar, and type in some different phrases of things you're interested in, maybe getting started or what you need to do first. I've got videos, articles about that, really spelled out and bullet pointed over there. You'll find it very, very helpful. Also, you'll find my free report. If you want to be a private investigator, give up unless you do these 3 things, and that's right on the homepage of Shadow Anyone as well. In the meantime, this is Larry Kaye saying, do the right thing, even if it's the hard thing.